Yes, it's another video on percentages. I'm so sorry. Anyway, welcome back to the RostyMaths channel and welcome to another video on percentages for year 7. And in this particular video, we are using the old noggin. We are not going to be using this bad boy. So he's going to stay away on this one. So in this video, we are going to be finding percentages of amount. And we're going to be using some really cool skills showing you how you can do that mentally without having to use a calculator. If you are new here and you don't know what it is I've been doing for the longest while, that pop-out banner will take you to a playlist for year 7 where you're going to see everything I've done for year 7 so far. I've also been doing stuff for year 11, stuff for year 9s, and a whole bunch of other things in between. So go through the RostyMaths channel and see. You're going to find something there for you. Anyway, without further ado, we got to go and find some percentage of amount. I'll see you in the lesson. Let's go.
What a cheek. Tells me I can't use a calculator. Can you imagine that? Anyway, welcome back to this video and welcome back to doing some work on percentage of amount. This is the year 7 series, so we don't need a calculator. We will keep things simple. Let's start first of all with finding 10% of a number. I'll try and keep the same number so it's easy on the brain as we go through. Let's keep it at £20. 10% of £20. Now, in my first video on percentages and FDP, we looked at how to find equivalent fractions for percentages and keep things really simple. Click on the pop-out banner to make sure you watch that video before going on to this, because I'll be using a lot of things from that video. Anyway, here we go. To find 10% means just divide by 10. So 20 divide by 10, that's going to be £2, and that is done. Literally, that's it. Now, I want to go on to some other bits and pieces. Let's talk about 20% of that same £20. Now, to find 20%, I've got a couple of choices. I already know that 20% means divide by 5. But also, I know that I can just find 10% and double it. Let's do both methods just to show you how quick and easy this is. So, 20% means take the 20 and divide by 5. Again, make sure you watch that video because that's where you're going to know why I said we're dividing by 5, okay? So, 20 divided by 5, that's £4. Or, I could have gone find 10%. Now, I already know that 10% is £2 because we calculated it there. And then double it because double £10 gives me £20 there. So I'll just times that by 2 and I still get the same £4 there. Okay, I hope you're getting this. Now, let's go for another one. Let's find 5% of that same £20. Now, to find 5%, well, I can divide by 20 or I can go, okay, what's 10%? 10% is £2. And then all I got to do is half that 10% because half of 10% is 5%. So that's the method I'm going to go for. So I'm going to go for 20. Sorry, I beg your pardon. I'm going to go for a half of £2, which is going to be £1. Okay, and so 5% is £1. We will do 2 more and then we're going to start messing about with this. So let's go now for 30%. So to get 30% of £20, if you haven't guessed it, take my 10% and times it by 3 because 3 lots of 10 gives you 30. So I will just take the £2, which is the 10%, and times that by 3, and that's going to give me £6. So I hope you're enjoying this. I hope this is going pretty nicely for you. Last of all, on this section that I'm doing, I'm just going to go for 50%. 50% is super easy. So 50% of that same £20 is going to be half of £20, which is going to be £10. All right. Now, What if I now have to work out some pretty nifty things? Like, for example, somebody says, you know, can you find me 15% of £20? Well, I have already worked out 10% there. I've already worked out 5% here. 15% is 10 add 5. So I'll just write that down the bottom here, that 15% is 10% add 5%. So I'm not going to go do any stretchy work on this. 10% is £2, 5% is £1, so 15% is going to be £3. Literally that easy. Now there's one that I forgot to find down here, so I'm just going to quickly find it now because I'm going to need it for the next question. How do you find 1% of £20? Now 1% means dividing by 100, like that. And that's going to be 0.2. I don't know why I got a random blue there now all of a sudden. Let's keep the consistency. 0.2. Or in other words, 20 pence or 20p. Okay. All right. So now that we've got that, let's jump back over here and keep playing with this. What if I needed to find, let's say, 31% of that £20? Now to get 31%, I've already got 30% there. It's £6. And then I've just calculated that 1% is 20 pence. So put that all together. That's going to be £6 plus that 20 pence. So that's going to be £6.20. Just like that. All right, to finish up the video today, we're going to go for a bit of a big one. So let's go find 68% of £20. Now, there are many ways I can work this out, but I think the quickest way that I want to do is I want to find 60% by doubling that 30. I could find 60% by adding the 50 and the 10 as well. It doesn't really matter which way you go, but I'll go for double 30. Okay, so let's go and do that first. Let's change color. So 60% is equal to 2 times the £6, which is £12. And that's because we doubled the 30%. I'm trying to get to 68. So the next thing I'm going to go for is 5%. Now 5%, I've already calculated there to be £1. So that's going to be £1 there. And then in order to get my 3%, because 60 plus 5 is 65, and I need another 3% to make 68%, I'm going to find 3% by multiplying 1% by 3. So I'm just going to go, that 3% is going to be that 20p times 3, which is going to be 60 pence. So therefore, to get 68% of 20, I'll have the 60%, add the 5%, add the 3%, and altogether that will make £13.60. All right, and that's it. That's how you find percentages when a calculator is not in reach.
Thank you for watching that video. I hope you have learned something new. If you have, please give this video a like. Please also make sure that you have subscribed below and you've hit that notification bell so you do not miss another upload. The RostyMaths channel appreciates your contribution. Anyway, until I see you on the next one. Peace.